Hey guys, CC here. I'm really excited to be part of the PLS 369 conference. I know that RG3, SJ and Kaylin have done an enormous job of bringing all this together. We're really proud to be supporting the conference. So guys, Dave and I would love to have been at the conference, but we've been busy in the background sort of developing another project that'll be available for the community over the weekend. So we're really excited about that. We've got 4 of our team that are going to be there. So whilst Dave and I can't be there, Connor, Hayden, Nico and Lewis, some really fantastic team members, they'll actually be at the conference, so they'll make themselves known. But primarily, these guys are actually PulseChain members. They are using the Liquid Loans protocol. They know the protocol inside out, and particularly they're also aware of this project that we're launching. So if you want some more information, reach out to these guys. They'll make themselves known. They're fantastic team members, and they'll be supportive of anything that you put to them. They're very well versed in how Liquid Loans works, and also will be able to share a little bit more about the new project. On that note, I think we're also very excited about the outcome of the SEC case. Obviously, the courts have dismissed that case, which is a really fantastic outcome. So really excited to be part of the conference. Couldn't have timed it any better. So RG3, I think you must have some intel. I think the fact that this is all happening now, timing couldn't have been better. So we're really excited to be part of this, and we really hope that you enjoy the content, the camaraderie that you're going to experience over the next few days. So congratulations. So guys, I'm going to be sharing some really exciting numbers with you, and this reflects the last year. So in 2024, we were able to generate through the protocol, there was an issuance of close to 17 billion Pulse that was issued through the protocol. So participants that were using Liquid Loans were able to access that. And look, the exciting part for us is people that have been participating either as just staking their loan token or providing stability to the protocol have been able to access over $8 million worth of benefits by using the protocol itself. So really excited about the fact that we've been able to generate, even in these times, good returns for those that have participated. And we'd argue that going forward, we're going to see those returns increase exponentially as we're hoping that Richard comes back and starts streaming again. And I think you'll see that there'll be a lot more people participating in the community. And certainly we'd like to think that they'll participate further in Liquid Loans and other projects that we roll out. This was the reason why we developed Liquid Loans. We wanted an opportunity for people to extract value without having to sell their Pulse. So we're really proud that people are actually using the protocol for that purpose. To give you a little bit of context around that, obviously people lock up their Pulse. If you're a validator, you lock up your Pulse to be able to validate the chain. But what may not be commonly known is that 29% of Pulse that is actually locked is represented by people that are actually using the Liquid Loans protocol in that way. So it's exactly why we developed Liquid Loans. It has been providing that opportunity for people to generate yield, but more importantly, not having to sell their Pulse. So guys, the context around why you never sell an appreciating asset, another analogy that I might give you is to say, look, if you own your own home, you're not going to sell your home to buy a car, right? You'll take a borrowing, buy your car, and then, effectively look to repay that loan in the future. But the intent is the home will continue to go up in value. You would never sell that asset to acquire something else. You will extract value. And that's the intent of Liquid Loans, is to say, guys, we all value the Pulse. We value Pulse. We don't want to have to sell Pulse. And for a lot of the community members, that's exactly what's been happening. So guys, 29% of the total PLS that's locked is actually locked up in the Liquid Loans protocol. So we're really proud of that. And it just means that people are using the protocol as it was always intended. So it's a really good thing. People that are using the protocol in that way are able to extract value, do so safely, and at the same time means that, the Pulse that is being locked up isn't available to be sold, which has a really positive price impact on Pulse as well. So again, all of the right reasons for never selling is you're never selling Pulse, you're extracting value, and you're doing so safely. So guys, when we were building, we obviously had our original intent was to develop Liquid Loans, but Dave and I are Pulsicans. I mean, we are members of the community, and we always had intention to continue to develop really important tools that we felt that the community would end up benefiting from. And so we're really proud of what we've been able to provide. And obviously some of that I've mentioned, PulseChain Safe, a really important protocol. It's effectively Gnosis safe on PulseChain. The intent there is to enable you to actually transact in a multi-sig. Very good for projects, but also good for holdings, particularly for families that may want to protect an asset and use a multi-sig in order to do that. If you're not familiar with PulseChain Safe, go and have a look at that. I think you'll really benefit from at least understanding how that works, but more importantly, particularly if you're wanting to protect your assets, it's a very good way of doing so is having a multi-sig in place. So have a look at that. Obviously, we're about to announce the new project that we're launching. And again, we're really proud of what we've been able to achieve there. And again, reach out to the guys. The guys are there, they'll be able to help. So if you're not familiar with any of those tools, reach out to the team, they'll be able to support you. So one of the important things I think is this community is a very strong community. No doubt the work that RG3 and the team have done, this is representative of the strength of the community. And we just want to be able to give back and make sure that we can continue to evolve going forward. The other exciting projects that we sort of have developed, and it's in support of the community, is gopulsechain.com. Now, we're all familiar with GoPulse.com, and I think there's some really good stats on that particular website. Our intent with GoPulseChain.com was basically provide the community and people outside the community a way of telling the story of PulseChain. And it's not just about, obviously, Richard being the founder, but it's also all the projects that exist on PulseChain. And so we have a number of projects that have started to promote themselves on gopulsechain.com. And it's almost like a calling card is to say, hey, this is why this chain is so valuable. And so whilst you can have data and it's very well presented on gopulse.com, we're just wanting to provide something that actually helps to market and promote the chain. And so hopefully if you get a chance, go and have a look. A number of the projects have already started to populate that particular site, and we'll continue to evolve that site as well. So we're very proud to have provided that, and we hope that it does help to attract more people to PulseChain. Guys, one of the aspects of gopulsechain.com, which is, it's kind of fun as well, there is a social media leaderboard. And if you have a look at that, it actually ranks people based on how much they're talking about Pulse. It's actually a fantastic leaderboard, and it's fully driven by data independently. And I note that RG3 is actually in that leaderboard. I won't tell you the number. You can go and find out for yourself. But there's a whole bunch of folk there that have been doing it all they can in a social media sense to help promote PulseChain as well. So have a look at that part of the gopulsechain.com. Guys, I know you've been waiting for me to talk about the announcement. So now let's have a chat about what's going on in PulseChain and what is this new project we're talking about. So tomorrow we'll be making available live a new way for people within PulseChain to earn extra yield. It's a project we've been hard at work at, and we really can't wait for you to get your hands on it tomorrow. So this tool will complement liquid loans, but it will also complement a whole range of other projects on PulseChain as well. And it will give everyone in this community a new way of earning passive yield. So guys, I'll be back tomorrow to tell you a little bit more about this project on launch day. Enjoy the conference. It's a really good time to be in PulseChain. Wish you all the best, and I'll look forward to catching up tomorrow.